What's up, guys? Here we are playing a little bit of F.E.A.R 3. Here's a little bit of the intro for you, so I'll let you watch this before we continue.
I was the favorite. I gave them what they wanted. I gave them blood. They say the synchronicity with my mother made me homicidal. He was the first prototype. His enhanced reflexes made him an unstoppable killer. When my brother found me, he put a bullet in my head, but our psychic link never broke. Like a curse, bound by blood.
Shoo! Alright, guys, that's pretty much the intro besides the little piece right here in the beginning. There's a guy, apparently I shot him in the head. I didn't know I'd done that. So what I'm going to do while I am playing this, I'm going to tell you what's happening in my city. FunFest officially started yesterday. We went and seen the parade. It was 90 degrees outside and we were sweating bullets. It was so hot. Oh my god. Man, I've never sweated so much in my entire life. It was just unbelievably hot. Other than that, basically what the FunFest is this big week of nothing but concerts and Taste of Tri-Cities, which I'll explain here in a little bit. And there's all kinds of these little games going on all over the city. Look at him taking over the dude back there. Why can't I do that? Can I have that power, please? Oh, yes. So pretty. Oh, okay, if I could have done that before, why didn't I just go ahead and do that? Oh, F.E.A.R 3, baby. Yeah, I've heard a lot about this game. Yes, it's been covered before, but never by me and never in my way. Look at all that blood. Whew. Yes. It's so pretty. Look at him just stand and stare. The hell is wrong with you, man? Anyways, FunFest. There's like these little games, like at the mansion, they got like this little hide and seek type of thing. They have duck races, cornhole tournaments. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. There's just treasure hunts. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. The thing I like about FunFest is Taste of Tri-Cities and the concerts. We always have these really big names that come in, and they'll be country and rock and southern rock, sometimes Christian because we are in the Bible Belt. But a lot of the times, the last night is, you know, the big Eastman show. If you don't know what Eastman is, it's a big, huge, like, chemical company that's, like, right here nearby. It makes all our chemicals for, you know, like, bleach, and, weapons, and gases, you know, like the octane tank or the oxygen tanks, the acetylene tanks, stuff like that. That's pretty much what they do. Anyways, they're like the biggest company around, so they foot a lot of the bill for the last concert. So we get this big, huge, amazing fireworks show at the end of the week. And the crazy thing is the amount of people that come to this thing, guys. You have no idea. There's probably at least 500,000, if not 1,000,000 people total, you know, throughout the week that come and go. Hundreds of thousands of people every single day, and it seems like kind of exaggeration for the size of my city, but I have seen and I have been to this every year because it's like the thing to do. You get to meet all these people because people drive for hundreds of miles just to come down here and see these concerts because some of them are really. We've had Travis Tritt, we've had some pretty big names. We had NSYNC back in the day before they got popular. I know nobody cares, but we did. They were here back in the day before they got popular. We had Inner Circle, the one that does the cops theme now, the Bad Boys Bad, that song. Anyways, man, listen to that weapon. Yes. Anyways, I love it. They came here. We've had Leonard Skinner. We've had some really big names come to these concerts, and they're cheap. Like usually in a normal concert, you go to these guys' concerts, it's like $20 a ticket. It's $10 here. I'll say it again. Yes, $10 to go to a concert, which I thought was amazing. Considering that they got some bigger names that come through. Like this year, I really don't know the lineup because I haven't read over it yet. But it's really, really neat that us as a small city can have this big following because of this one little week throughout the year. It's pretty amazing. What I might do, I don't know yet, I might be like, tell the wife, be like, hey, let me have your phone. And I might show you like what downtown is like once everything starts getting up and going, because of the Taste of the Tri-Cities is my favorite part. Basically what that means is all these companies come from all over Chattanooga, Knoxville, Kingsport, Johnson City, Bristol. All these different places come together in this field that's just outside the stadium where everything happens at the Dobbins Bennett High School. It's where it all happens at downtown. Anyways, they have all these different restaurants and food trucks and stuff like that that just kind of pile up in this one area and serve food, what's normally relatively cheaper than you would buy it at their store. It's kind of a taste of their food. Hey, come try this for, usually, like if we go to say like a Chinese restaurant down there, it's like $6 for this plate of big, it's probably a half a pound to a pound of food easily. Ran out of ammo. I'll stab you. Get out of here. Usually, it's like $6 for right around a pound of food. Thing is, when you go to the restaurant, the pricing's a little bit different, but it's also a good thing because it drags in customers, especially for the newer restaurants, things like that, and their food is amazing, even though everything is done completely outside, cooked on site. That's where I have to make the biggest point why I like Taste of Tri-Cities. It ain't one of those things where they cooked everything inside the restaurant and then brought it out there and try to serve it to you. No, they brought their ovens, they brought their fryers, they brought their cooks, they brought everybody. Come out there and started cooking right there on the spot, making it fresh, right there, which I love. Because some of the food there, like the pizza and all that, is just amazing. I love this. Look at this. Yes, I kind of played through this a little bit, just a little bit, not much. I didn't make it past this part here. I just wanted to make sure the game would play. The only thing I don't like about this game so far is when I shoot with that stupid machine gun, it seems that the recoil on it pulls me off target. So much that I basically have to hip fire to be able to get anywhere. My favorite so far is right there, the pistol. Listen at it, just do 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 do. Almost has a out of this world sound to it instead of the normal pistol. It's got almost a alien sound, dare I say. Oh, excuse me. Jeez, that came out of nowhere. Anyways, to add on to all the other stuff that happens, we have a mall. Well, it's called a town center now. It used to be called the mall. Anyways, they have this little store where they sell like t-shirts and little keychains and stuff like that. And a lot of times what will happen is people have pre-ordered their shirts for FunFest. And sometimes they'll be like, hey, you got to pre-order a t-shirt because we made the pre-order t-shirts different than we did the regular t-shirts. So you get something special for it. you know, you get this extra whatever it is, or you get put in this drawing for tickets, or you know, something like that. They generally try to do something like that. So if you have never checked out the Fun Fest, I suggest you do, no matter where you are, because like I said, people drive for thousands of miles sometimes just to come and check it out, because it's different. It's not the average get together type of thing. Because you're in the middle of the road, literally. Like I said, if I talk the wife into it, I'll show you. Anyways, to continue on with what's going on around this pretty little world of mine, as most of you know, I've kind of been running two channels now. This one here, which is my newer channel, it was something I had to do, like I explained on my other channel. Basically, I had to start this one because I needed the right URL. A long time ago, I started my other channel that I have, and it kind of messed up because I completely named the user or the URL completely wrong, because it's not easily searchable. Nobody really cares about the type of music I like. That's why a lot of the times from here on out, I'm probably not going to really mention my type of music, which I don't understand why people judge people on based upon what they listen to. It has nothing to do with me personally. It's just I find it genuinely and I like it. Whatever. Anyways, if you've missed some other stuff that I've been doing on this channel and the other channel, I'll link both down below in the description. That way, well, you're on this one, so I'll just link the other channel there. That way you can kind of see what's going on, because me and IDED have been really working hard on Junara, which is a map that You Always Win did back in the day. Well, it's been kind of redone with some new islands, some new stuff going on in the background, a few more places, and some, you know, harder challenges, because instead of everything being relatively easy to find, it's been kind of a little bit more spread out, and that's what me and him's been really working on really hard. We done like 2 hours of recording, or pretty close to it, the first time we done it. We're getting ready to do some more probably later on this week, or maybe later on today. I'm not for sure, because me and he's been working really hard on his tutorials. If you ever get stuck on like Attack of the B Team, or there's a certain mod out there you really don't understand, chances are he has covered it, especially some of the newer mods, and he is really good at it. He's short, to the point, shows you where to go, shows you how to build it, stuff like that, and he is really good at it. So I suggest you go check him out if you don't know where he's at. I'll also link his channel in the description below, and we'll just, you know, go over and say, hey, TennesseeGaming sent me, I gotta see what you're all about, kind of thing, because he is really good at what he does. He's the one that inspired me to do the TNT mod that I done earlier on this channel. Go check it out. See if I done him any justice. I don't know. He's really good at it. I may have screwed up a little, but anyways, who cares? It's all for fun. Other than that, I have to say that the craziest part about running two different channels is being partnered with two different companies. And not only that, is that both the companies are pretty much racing each other. My first original channel is partnered with Fullscreen. If you don't know who that is, look them up. Fullscreen. Fullscreen is really different and unique. It has, you know, a pretty crazy layout on how everything happens. It's easy to collaborate with people there and stuff like that. And then this channel that you're watching here is partnered with Freedom, which I can compare almost side by side with Fullscreen. It's, you know, easy collaborating with other people, you know, getting your content out there. The dashboard's a little bit better with Freedom, because it's easier to kind of find where you want things to go, how you want things to happen. But what I plan on doing is, at a certain mark with both companies, is I'm going to weigh the options. I'm going to tell you the cons and pros of both companies. And why, you ask? Is because I already caught some pros and cons with both companies, and a lot of people are afraid to try to weigh the fact of the difference between the two companies. But I want to do it to show you that you can make a better informed decisions if one of these companies are in your future, or if you're deciding to partner with one of them, on which one's going to sound better, which one's a little bit easier to join, or which one has a better this or that kind of thing. So let's go. I might do that in a vlog form. That way you can get my facial expressions. That way you kind of understand a lot better where I'm coming from on what I'm trying to cover with each company. So that's one thing you have to definitely look for in the future, because I really do kind of want to compare and contrast each one, because you know, one's basically at the top of the list and one's about third or fourth place, so there really isn't that much difference between the two, except for what I'll bring up in the vlog in the near future. Other than that, other news inside my head is YouTube is a piece of crap. What? That's right, I said it. Look, with two different channels running all the time, it seems like my original channel, I have subscribed to a lot of the more popular channels, because that's what I like to enjoy watching. And it seems like every day I go in there, for some reason my channel has up-subbed them. What do you mean by that? For example, You Always Win, Meatwagon 22, Guns for Hire. I've been watching them for I don't know how long now, okay? That's one of my favorite channels, is those two goofing off together. And every day I log in, I have to go resub to their channel. For some reason, overnight while I'm in bed, dead asleep, my channel has decided, oh, you're not going to watch them no more, and unsub me and take me completely off their channel. I'm just like, what is going on? And you know, I'll start searching and looking, trying to find out why it's doing this, and I don't see any reason why it is doing that. So I'm just like, whatever, we'll keep on trucking. And earlier today, I watched one of their new videos, and at the end of the video, I was wanting to go back to their channel just to see if there's anything else I've missed throughout the week. But guess what? I had to resub to them again, and I done it this morning. So something on YouTube is keeping me from the channels that I watch, and I don't know if that's the same case with you guys. Maybe you're subbing to the channel and it's up-subbing you without you knowing it. So it's one of those things that I'm definitely going to have to look into. Maybe I might have to send an email or something, because something ain't right. I really hope this isn't the case. I noticed they kind of moved the video creator around, which makes no sense. If you go to your channel, your video manager is right there at the top. So I don't know why they even kind of done that. It's whatever. I guess they're trying to make it more accessible, which to me makes no sense whatsoever. It's kind of boring, but whatever. They're always going to change it. Whatever. You move on, you learn, and you just get over it. On other news, I watched this is kind of an off contrast. You can see I'm rambling here a little bit, but I seen this commercial on Burger King where they made the Proud Whopper, where it would kind of supported gays, and well, I don't know how to, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make fun of them or say the wrong thing here. It's just, that's what they made it for, was to support them. And on the commercial, everybody's like, I don't want that. What is it, a new kind of burger? And so they talked a few people into actually ordering the burger. And when they were biting into it, it's like, it tastes different. The meat tastes different. The cheese tastes different. There's something different about the lettuce. There's something different about the mayonnaise. Blah, 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 blah. And then they looked on the inside of the wrapper that was in it, and it said, on the inside, we're all the same. So basically what it was is they took a regular, normal, everyday Whopper that me and you like to eat, and just wrapped it in this pride or supporting them type paper. Then once everybody figured out that's what it said, oh, it's just the same thing. And it's like the commercial just kind of slumped off like, I don't get it. I don't understand. And don't get me wrong, I think it's awesome that Burger King decided to step out and be like, nobody should care. I don't think anybody should care. You be with whoever the heck you want to be with. I don't care. I really don't. The thing is I don't understand Like, why the people got so silent? What were they so confused about it should have been kind of obvious, but what really upset me is some of the customers in the video completely turned down the fact that they'll even eat it. And I was just like, wait a minute, it's the same thing that you're getting a Whopper, it's just in a different wrapper, so what's the big deal? And it turns out that these people didn't want to support, dare I say, gay marriages, people being together in that kind of way. And I was just like, my God, that's kind of crazy. But the comment that shocked me the most is this one guy that said, "What? I don't think gays actually eat fast food." And I'm just like, yeah, you're a retard. Grow up, move on. In other news, you got to hear this. We got like an aquatic center or a big pool center. This lady was breastfeeding her baby in what they call the lazy river. They kicked her out. That's right. And the excuse they had to kick her out is there is no food and water allowed in the lazy river. Oh my God. Look, there is nothing wrong with nursing your baby. It's the best thing for them. But I can see where they're coming from. There's a lot of kids that go there. You kind of needed to get out of the water, kind of get in a private little spot, maybe find you a table that's kind of away from the crowd. That way nobody kind of sees your boob and all that kind of stuff. So I have to see why they kind of riled up against her. But what's funny is here the other day in the newspaper, or it might have been online somewhere or another. I seen it, the wife brought it up. Anyways, there was a bunch of women out there in the lazy river breastfeeding their baby. Go you. You stood up for the right to be able to feed your baby anywhere at any time, in which in Tennessee law it allows, because it's a baby, it needs its nutrition. As long as you ain't do the girls gone wild situation, nobody cares. Woo, yeah, Mardi Gras. Anyway, I thought that was kind of funny. Yes, I realize I have brought up several different topics, but I wanted to stay rambling. I wanted to stay exciting, so let me know how I did. Leave a comment, leave a like, sub even if you want to. That little red button, click it. Let me know. Let me know what you think. You like this more exciting me? I'm getting stuck in this spot. Let's see what happens next time.